The New Testament translates the Hebrew word for coveting as the Greek word lust, or we get the English word lust from the Greek word, to lust after something, and it's the idea of panting after something. Let's think of animals for a moment. Let's think of dogs. Think of a dog that is panting for something, like his food. You know, first thing a dog thinks of in the morning is food, 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 food. And they're, oh, food, 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 food. And you get the bag and you open it up and you pour it into the dish. They're so excited it's food. And then when they eat that food, you know, that may be the friendliest dog on earth. Don't you dare put your hand in that dog's dish. Because that dog is having its food. And by the way, this applies to men as well. We're not all that much different than dogs on a number of levels. Let me just tell you something about men maybe you didn't know. You know when we're eating our food, girls, and you come over with your little fork into our plate, and you take a little bite? Can I just speak for all men and say, we don't like that. Am I right, guys? Come on, back me on this. We don't like it. We may tolerate it. We may smile at you and say, I love you. We don't like it. That's our food. We don't do that to you because we generally don't like what you order. See, you're ordering like soup. Who orders soup for a meal? Or salad? We want things that you sink your teeth into. Salad, that's warm up for real food. Well, that was nice, the Jaws movie. Now let's get a burger here. And when a guy splits food, it's only because maybe we're trying to save a little money, but even when we say split food, it's always like, can you split that in the kitchen? In other words, can he have it on his plate and I'll have mine on my plate? And if they bring it in, let's say it's a burger, we'll cut it in half. Here's yours. You eat it, I'll eat mine. We don't share, okay? We don't do that. It just doesn't work for us. Girls like to do that. Well, that's the idea of what's being communicated. It's just panting. It's mine. Don't touch it. Leave it alone. How does coveting work? The eyes look at an object. The mind admires it. The will goes over to it, and the body moves in to possess it. That's coveting. Let's not misunderstand. Let's say your friend has a car, and he just bought it. You go, wow, it's a cool car. Then you go out the next day and buy the same car in the same color. That's not coveting, that's copying. See, he still has his car. Now, let's take the same picture. Your friend gets a new car, you go, wow, that's a really cool car, man, I love that. You mind if I sit in it? No, go ahead, you sit in it. Wow, can I turn it over, see how fire this engine up? Go ahead, fire it up. Mind if I take a spin around the block? Go ahead. You never come back again. That's actually Grand Theft Auto is what that is. That's coveting that's obviously given way to stealing. That's coveting that's led to action.